Alright, my OBS is really blinking for some reason. It's really scaring me, but it's not blinking in the places that matter, so I guess it should be okay. Alright, so anyways, hello there, good evening indeed. Okay, so Live2D for the most part right now seems to be behaving, at least for a little bit. I've clicked around in it before I started upstream. Whether that's because the mesh creation process was all in memory last time and that was lagging it is a complete mystery, but I have got over here the whole thing inside the CSP version downsized. So this file right here is currently sitting at half the resolution of the current one. If I have to switch over to this because I can't directly downsize in Live2D, I have to downsize the CSP and then into the PSD, I think. Because I think the PSD, for some reason, if I try to downsize that inside Clip Studio, it'll lose quality, which means I have to downsize the CSP into re-merging everything into a PSD and then re-exporting into Live2D and then resetting it up, which I want to avoid because I've already taken like 2 hours to set it up. But it seems to be behaving for the most parts right now, so hopefully it'll actually behave. Who knows? Just kind of really hoping it will behave, and we'll just leave it at that. This is also part of here. Stop this into here. But the general goal is to get the deformer hierarchy and the parameters for the front view setup. It's still in the 3 different parts because honestly, it seems like Live2D definitely doesn't like it with the whole gigantic files, ginormous. That also might be a thing because before I still had the ginormous files in memory. So that might have been part of what was. That's got the mouth in there too. Where's the mouth? Why is the mouth in there? Mouth. Are my highlights really that aggressive, or is it just my shading? It's probably my shading, because I wasn't really that careful with any of it. This is the eye. There's a pretty good chance that eventually I'm just going to be like, okay, actually I need the mouth to open, and then just go and open the mouth. Let's go head shape. And actually, should just go as part of the head shape with the blush. May as well, I guess. Just inside there. This will be following the head. So I'm not actually too sure on how I want to do my hierarchy right now because it actually needs to be done a little bit different. If I want to include some extra motion in there compared to how a VTuber model standard face tracking hierarchy would go. But hopefully it doesn't matter too much. Let me just see how I should split the body here. It's actually, I shouldn't be going left and right body, should I? I should actually be just putting the whole parts together. It's probably more past this than just this. But I have the categories for the deformers be a little bit more broad, which will basically result in fundamentally more parts. But it should. Where's the shirt sleeve? Sleeve, upper arm, so right arm. Those are both hits it pass together, why not? That's that part, and then also 1, 2, 3. I feel like not doing this together with the hand is gonna drive me insane, but that's a problem for future me. What part is this? Okay, that's part of should just be part of right leg. Yeah, maybe this should just be part of the right leg. It's really like bent with the right leg. Then we got the bod. Should this be part of the hip as well? The right leg part? No, this should be part of the body. This part's more following the hip. So we got the body portion all the way up to neck and collar. Oh, there's also this part. I just know the categories are gonna piss me off sooner or later. Jeez. Don't grab that. That's not a thing I need. Okay, hold on. Let me just grab the left leg. Which is this. That's everything in the left leg, right? Yep. I can get everything for the limbs out of there, and I can just grab the body part and it'll be super quick. Need this, hand, the arm pieces. Am I even using this part? I think I am. And then also the refraction. That should be the left arm. And then everything left over should just be the body. The center part of the body. Yeah, good enough. Oh, screw it, let's call this torso. Okay, so, the biggest motion that needs to occur is going to be twisting all of the parts from about a mile turn to, or mostly facing to the right to this current position. Don't need to put any over. Maybe a little bit. That's not too big of a problem. If the movement between -10 and 0 is small, then even if a curve goes over inside the animation, the motion will be a slow bump backwards. But we want the initial big motion to be from 10 to 0. And this bump between 0 and -10 will be small as long as the motion is a big curve. Okay. We're gonna go -10 to 10. This is just how I generally do motions, but this is gonna be a body turn. I'm just gonna put everything into the one parameter, I think, because honestly, everything just needs to all turn together, the chair and the body together. I think I might actually have this arm move a little bit, so as it's turning, the hand is actually in the air and then moves into this position, which will be hopefully not too ridiculous as long as the body turning looks fine. Probably actually start the chair. The chair's going to probably direct most of this. But we're also going to need some... Okay, we'll just say this is the main actual turn transform. Some geometry terms. It's a motion, so it's a transform. Put this into there. Then I'm gonna make a folder for just some... do I need to split the face and the hair? Let's split the hair. The hair's gonna have some more parts. So let's make a hair. And then make a face, which is pretty much just going to be the eye, because my mouth currently cannot move. Then we need some for the arm, or maybe arms, who knows. But I think that's realistically what the parts that's going to be needed. So we've got the big body turn. Should all the hair sway together? It will be more in sync with the hair sways together. But then I can also just make the curves in sync. No, let's do the hair separate. Okay, so we're gonna have a front, sway, double pendulum, I think will be good enough for this. So we're gonna go sway 1 into sway 2. We don't need to name the parameter names. Actually, wait. Let me just check this real quick. Does this use parameter names or does this use the display name? Let me just make a new scene. Yeah, sure. What do you use? Do you use... Yeah, I get it. Do you use parameter names, display names? Good. Okay. So we don't need to worry about the parameter name at all, which is very good, because that's a giant waste of time changing them all. It's also a reason why I don't usually delete parameters when doing Live2D models, because honestly, all those are already preset. So I'm gonna go side. I could do a triple pendulum here. Because honestly the longest part is like here and then the side tail here, which is actually a lot thicker. No, I think probably everything should just be a double pendulum. Size way 1 into number 2. And then we need one for the side tail one. I don't know what that means. I don't need to put sway there. I'm the only one working on this. That's always the excuse. Then go into eye open. This is gonna go between 0 and 10. And then this is probably gonna be the most interesting part. I want this to lift. I could say like lift, if I just give it an X and Y, then it will be just like where it is in the air. As long as the perspective doesn't change, it should be able to just follow the perspective of the body turn, which will be the parent deformer. Actually, no, should that be a parent deformer or should the motion be the parent deformer? Because when you tilt, you always want to tilt before you turn. And you should always do a transform before tilt, generally. But I'm doing a turn and a transform together. Okay, we probably shouldn't do a turn and a transform together. We should probably do that separate. Actually, no, the transform is going to happen inside the animation window by using the actual transform tools there. So we don't have to worry about the transform. We just need to worry about the actual turn part. So... I think the... Or does the transform happen after the turn? This is why I need to do more animation kind of things, because this is the stuff that you don't get to work on for VTuber models. Just gonna call it X and Y, where it's moving between 2 points. We'll just transform it separately, I think. So basically the X and Y is mostly going to affect the hand, and then it's going to affect the angle of the elbow joint so that it can lift. And I think that will be the primary part of that part. Don't know how the deformer hierarchy is going to have to look for that, because I haven't honestly worked on anything like that before. Do I need to change the blush dense opacity? I don't. Alright, so... Oh, do I need to include everyone's favorite breast sway? Because I drew this design based on the fact that I really need to learn how to do, like, the booba bounce motion. I really should just draw other designs rather than just slapping them all into my own model, but then I change my model like every few months, so I really can't talk. It's just more convenient and efficient if I just do everything together. Okay, does the sleeve have to be separate from the arm? Well, either way, the upper arm is this part, so we'll just go upper arm. Upper arm, lower arm, and then inside the lower arm is the hand, and then inside the hand is every individual finger, pinky, into ring, into mid, into 4, and then you got the thumb, and then the palm, and then this is, we can just call this the actual arm portion of the lower arm. Am I gonna be moving the legs at all? I don't think the right leg is going to have too much extra motion beyond the actual turn. Oh, regardless, hum. Go hip. Not a hippo, but a hip. I don't draw particularly thick in general because I'm not good at it, so honestly there's no hippo thick. That would be real thick. Say the neck area will just be the collar. Into the actual do I need to put all the foldy parts into one own thing? I don't know why I call them folds, they're more like tails. This needs to be part of this, and then the torso. The center. Then we have refraction into right, left, all of that should be realistically able to move together. Where do I have the... Where did I put it? Oh no, this should be more part of the right. Yeah, this should be more part of the right. The way it's the clothing is attached here. Does that encompasses? Wait. Oh wait, you're supposed to be part of the left. Let me just remake this so that the thing only encompasses what it needs to. Wait a minute. Wait, left is there. Oh, whoops. You are right. Let me just. Yeah, sure. Let's just stick an X onto it. Yeah, sure, that works. You are the right. Let's just rename that before it drives me insane. And then you are left. And we're just gonna remake these and be more sensible about them. Okay, so refraction into left, and left shadow is left. And then we have the right. Because the format doesn't fit correctly, it causes a lot of issues down the line, as I found out very quickly with the hair for the male model did a while ago. This is Right fold, front. Left fold, and then right fold, back. Might just start with the collar and just try to direct the body. Or do the chair, then direct the collar to follow that. The collar directs the shirt, which then directs everything else, because that's kind of where the body's centered. So gonna need to at least do... Ooh, can I do the backside with the front? No, it's still separate. I'll go front, back, and neck. Is this part actually necessary? I guess it kind of is. Actually, no, this should be part of the leg, actually. We'll put this part of the leg. This is pretty much just the hip part. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so... calve. Or we could say... knee down into calve. And foot. This is thigh. Grip fold. This kind of has to follow the leg, so we just leave it here. Or shouldn't I? Because the bit that actually has to connect to is the shirt pieces. No, actually, you know what? Yeah, that's probably bad here. Let's put it as part of torso. As part of these shirt folds. And we'll rename this to right bent fold. Short leg. Fold. Back. Inner. Outer. We shouldn't have enough movement with the camera on it to warrant that part too much, hopefully. So, And this is the actual hip portion, so go hip. Okay, the joints of the fingers have to be turned separately. That's the real question right now. They might be able to move as an idle separately in a looping animation, but do they need to turn separately? Let's see if we can get away with not having to separate all of them completely. Sleeve and arm will need to be turned separately, so let's separate that. Arm portion. All of these are gonna be separate, so... This is go. I call you left arc. Okay, we're gonna call you. Actually, it doesn't really matter too much. This is right. Once it's inside of the former, I'll be able to find it. Left. And then the back. Hopefully my laziness with the back part is going to become a problem. Let's go again, knee down. Into foot. Calf. Don't know how important this is going to be because generally looking at how I set up the camera work, this is going to be outside of the camera view. By leg, bold, into back, up, and up. Actually, deciding if that number of parameters is gonna be what I need, including the idle portion of the animation. That's gonna be a giant question as well. Oh, did I put a pallet inside the chair? No, I didn't. The chair's not open right now, okay. Alright, you are part of this. Sure, leave. Oh, the refraction have to move separate to the actual body turn. Okay, second wait for a moment, and then go lower arm. Actually, wait, this doesn't want to be together, because this is going to be affected by the elbow turning. So I just do that in a rotation deformer. Well, I do that in the rotation deformer and then separate it back into a, or pass it down to a deformer afterwards. Well, that's something I'll test later, but we'll go lower arm. We'll just make a rotation deformer on top of this if it's needed. Oh wait, no. This whole part is essentially going to be the lower arm. Then we'll have the... Oh wait, no. You're not part of this. Lower arm. Into just the hand. Upper arm. Palm. For really gonna wonder if not splitting these into joints is gonna matter, but realistically it's one constant motion into the final motion, realistically speaking, so along with camera moving at the same time, if at all, so it shouldn't matter. Might have to glue the upper and lower arm together. Alright, and then the actual chair portion, that's... Go rest and to the top and the support. Just gonna say, which one of these front and back? Not gonna call them. The turny, leany boy thingies. And then we're just gonna say front and back, because we're gonna need to transform these separately. Actually, do we need to transform these separately, or are they just gonna be permanently out of camera view? So it's gonna be permanently out of camera view. There's actually a genuine, like, maybe I just don't bother with it. One of them's gonna be in camera view, maybe. At the current setup. So, I'm actually gonna shrink this motion plan down. Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna be able to shrink the motion plan down. I'm just gonna like match each portion of the animation in the camera to that, which will be kind of tricky. All right, where are we? Well, this is the bottom. And to bar rest, and to the back, where we separate it into the head, the cushion, and to center, which has a back piece. Right, left, and this is not going to be the bit we start with. We're going to start with the bottom part. The bottom part's the easiest bit to point because it's probably the closest to the actual perspective lines. We're going to judge everything based on its perspective. Guys, do you do a front to the back with this? Ah, screw it. That's just for my own conscience. Is that basically everything? Okay, so we're now going to give all of these, is that all the chair parts? We'll worry about the chair first, so we're going to give all of these a turn. And just see how that behaves first up. Before I forget, I'll lock. Because I know these bad things are going to happen if I don't lock that early on. Up. Alright, well then. Do I need... No, yeah, wait, no, these have to be separate. We call it rest and support. And to turn. Wait, highlight, thank you. You just give everything here a turning. Okay, and then we're actually just gonna turn the whole body off because the body is irrelevant right now. You'll get to not that, the turn off the body portion. Front, body, you and you. The lighting parts can float, it's fine. That doesn't matter too much. Okay, okay, wait, no. Front side, and then the body, and then it goes to the back. Okay, so, we're going to actually... Do I need to make the background not transparent, because this is a little too hard to look at. Alright, for the sake of this, I'm actually going to just go into a red color. None of the stuff here is red, so it should make it a bit easier to look at. Well, the parts of it wasn't permanently dark. That's also a pack down, wasn't it? Where is my lighting? You. Just turn on the lighting for a bit so I can actually see. Yeah. Because realistically, we're turning, because this thing is static, right? So realistically speaking, what should happen is that as it turns away from the seat or the desk, which is not currently visible, it will go more into the shadow. So theoretically, I shouldn't need to have any kind of motion on this. There's the theory. So I should typically be able to work with this off. Let's see if I regret that after a while. But regardless, we're now going to set up the turn. You know what, I'm just gonna like set this all up in one go so that I don't make any mistakes later. All of these need a turn. And they all need to go towards this. And we are gonna direct it with the bottom cushion. I'm actually genuinely surprised that nothing is fighting me right now in terms of the memory. Actually, I'm just gonna open up my task manager just to monitor it. Oh, it's really low today. It probably was the meshing and the giant files in the back, because that was still in memory that was causing a problem. Because it is definitely not causing a problem right now. I'm only using up half my RAM, that's amazing. Okay, so we want to go from... which one do I start with, actually? Do I start with the outer piece? Wait, does this sit on top of the centerpiece? It does, okay. We'll direct the whole motion using this one piece. So we want the chair... Oh, I would like to not zoom in that much at a time, thank you. Oh, I really should just... see if I can do something about my mouse. Oh boy. No, we'll make this a 3x2. Just to make sure I have the long-wise portion of this in control. Well, I just turned the deformer to begin with. Okay, so when it's not turned this way along the perspective, we're going to say that it is... this part of the chair needs to be more this way. I'm gonna shift this along a little bit. Namely this bottom portion. This is the part where I really should have kept the lighting and the refraction separate. But that's actually the thing that affects the angle of this the most. I mean, it's kind of facing the light and then it turns away from the light and it's going to move into the shadow. So I have the shadow on. The shadow is full dark here. That's also a fact. Why was I turn this down a bit? Okay, it's completely not noticeable because the shadow's like pretty much in full blast down here. But I do need just portion to direct the rest of the chair, so it's still relevant. And if that is facing like that, then this is... do I need the 3x2? Then this is going to end up facing out. So this is further away from the immediate camera, so I should turn away a little bit, like so. The rest of it's blocked by the chair, so it doesn't actually matter well, the front cushion part, so it doesn't matter too much. So there's a turn like that happening, right? That actually looks pretty good. The lighting isn't the best here, but honestly it doesn't matter because it turns out that the lighting is completely covering this part anyway. Well, the shadow is. And if that part turns like that, then what we're gonna have is... Oh, this part actually might be... I might be able to get away with just a 2x2 here. Because what I need is for this part to the left. And get behind this part. So it looks more like that. So it's a little bit of an aggressive turn right now, but I think that would actually be what we're looking for. Let's just pull it up around a little bit. So that is currently directing our whole turn, which means that need to turn this thing next. Where's this usually sit? Probably about here, so... This is mostly a flat object turning. So we should be able to just say... probably about here. And then we're just gonna, like, widen this a little bit. Also shrink this down a little bit, maybe. It's not going to be aggressively wider because technically it's also moving away from the camera at the same time. But I think a little wider will be good for this. Just so it's more distinct. It's just a little hard to tell if it's doing the same thing as the bit. Oh wait, is this the back piece? Oh. Oh, this is the back piece. Oh. Actually, wait, no. I copy this, and then I dump this onto here. And then we're gonna see less of the back piece as it turns. This is something I have actually done before because of the bird that I drew and rigged for someone way back. That was a fun time. He had screws on his beak because his beak was metallic because it was a plague doctor. That's the same kind of idea where we have the flat portions of this wheel part be less visible as it turns, and that will make this part look 3D. Along with this front part becoming a little wider. I don't know why, but it feels a little too wide, so I'm just gonna like bring it back a little. And then we're gonna have the armrest portion, namely the support beam is gonna go behind it. Oh, the support beam is gonna go behind this. About here. We're gonna twist this a little bit so that it points more up than a little to the right. Like so. And then we're gonna grab this. How much is this gonna have to move? Gonna have to move about as much as the seat below it. So we're gonna make this into a 3x2. Yeah, I get that there's mass, but like, you need to keep telling me that message and not having it ever go away. We're gonna bring this so that's more horizontal. And turn this a little bit this way. Okay, let me just redo this. That looks terrible. Honestly, this part shouldn't change much. It should really just be like this part up here changing, because we're very close to twisting on top of this part. Maybe like a little bit there, but nothing more than that. Technically, this is one other part that will be constantly in motion, so honestly, as long as it's like close enough, and the camera's probably not going to hit this until like it's probably close to stopping. So if it's close enough, it's honestly good enough. There's typically not too much point in doing redundant work when it's not going to be seen. So that's also a thing to take into account while working on this. Just like, just don't do the redundant part of the work. That's just a waste of time. I guess the real question, whether to actually do the transform as part of the parameters instead of using the actual just transformation tools available. There's a little, looks a little weird, but also not a little bit weird. It's just a cushion below it making it look weird. It's just a cushion below, right? Yeah, it's just a cushion below making it look a little weird. Okay, so we direct that, then we can technically direct the back piece somewhat as well. Might actually want to pull this. No, I think this needs to be like a little tad smaller this way. And technically this should look a little flatter, but I don't really think I've got the capacity with the way I've done my parts to do that. Because the shading would definitely have to be separate for that. That's fine, this part's not in camera view till like right at the end. Same with this part. Honestly, it's like, as long as it's close enough, this is fine. Okay, so, what's probably more important, the other armrest or the back? It's really just one big slab, so I should be able to do it as just like this, right? Well, it's indeed a chair. Would not say I'm familiar with what a burgle chair is. Need to direct this so that it is. Let's just turn off the armrest for a moment. It's technically still not the most relevant part because it doesn't come into camera view to right at the end. But this is sitting on top, right? Yeah, this is sitting on top. So this is going to no, this needs to be wider. This has to straighten out. But this is going to turn away from the camera. I need to do the cushion first. Yeah, this is going to turn away from the camera, this part right here. It's probably easier if I do you first. But you need to turn in a way that... This actually needs to straighten out a bit. This is turning away from the camera. I don't need to be looking at the bottom part at the same time while I'm working on this to make it easier to judge. Also, this is going to be blocked by the kid 90% of the time, so it's honestly not that important either. But it helps me judge everything else, so I should probably try and do this properly. It's got some like floaty light parts. Oh no, I just didn't color that part. Great. Glorious. I mean, this part is going to come a little forward. It's gonna be probably 90% blocked by the body, and I don't know how much it matters. It'd be nice if my colors weren't so dark, because then I could actually see things much more clearly. Turn a little bit away from camera here, and maintain, because we're looking at a perspective where we can see the top of the bottom cushions of the chair, so we're looking down a little on this. Probably from about eye level here. We'll lift this up a bit, maybe. No. Oh! Don't do that. Don't do that, please. I did not click on that. Okay, we have that piece, so I should be able to turn the right side towards the camera a little bit. So largely we need to pull inwards with these parts while expanding this outwards a little bit. And then this has to go inwards a little bit as well. Or that has to go in more like that. Then we're gonna grab the... where's the back piece? Back. Just gonna turn this to fit the current look of the thing. Actually, this decides how the top part looks. So... should be more like that. Once again, how visible this is going to be complete mystery. Apart from not very visible is the general answer to that. So this part becomes more visible. Is there a realistic way for me to just like stretch this part out aggressively? Kind of. Well, not that way. We want this. And then we want to pull this around so that you see less of this part. I didn't actually notice that my back part was actually like darker than the front part. I'm presuming it doesn't actually matter. That basically doesn't matter. Okay, sure. I think just all needs to lift a bit. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the turn is getting the job done, so, the bits that need to turn are turning, and the bits that are probably going to be behind something the whole time is going to be behind something the whole time. So that actually looks mostly fine. This is gonna be what, less curved? Oh. And then this is gonna be turned away from the camera kind of aggressively. See if I can get away with not using the 3x2 and just doing it in a 2x2. Okay, that's not gonna work. Undo, redo, and we're just gonna make you a 3x2, so I actually have full control over your long ass piece. So this is gonna go up. This all has to kind of match that. This is a turn away from camera and have the meat of it turned that way. Hmm. Okay, maybe that's a little aggressive. Maybe about here is actually fine. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Yeah, that looks a bit more connected now. Yeah, that's actually fine. Okay, let me just look at the fronts again, just see how that feels altogether. It does what it needs to do at a decent... like, it does it decently. Kind of like the best way to describe it. Like, right now it's not doing a terrible job of what it needs to do, but it's also not doing it particularly well. Okay, then what we're going to do is put the body back in. We're going to direct the collar, the front part of the body, down that part. It's called the front piece, or is the center breast part the front piece? The breast in the front. Okay, actually, where am I turning from right now? Is it? It should be right about where the butt is. I mean, ideally it would have been right about where the butt was. But it's definitely not. I'm turning like way... Where's my axis, actually? Axis is like way over here. Kind of right at the tailbone is where we want the turn to be occurring. Hmm. Hmm. Um. Okay, so, give all of these pots a turn. Um... Hmm... Hmm... Uh... This pretty much just needs to sit on this, like, general pot. Hmm. Um. This need to be more across. Moving the chest across. Hmm. Um. Hmm. Hum. Got that. Hmm. Alright, that means then you take. Where is it? Is it this piece that's got the... Yeah, this is the one that's got the long ass line on it. Turn. Um. We'll go like that. We're going to... where's the main defining part of this turn? It's gonna be right here on the part that's supposed to be sitting on the leg. That might need more adjustments as we get further down the body. And also the tail portion of the shirt hanging out. Okay, so that means I should probably put it so that it is does it need to be brought back more? Because the body is going to be more turned, but do I need to maintain this? Point it up this way. The hip, no, the waist has to be pulled inwards. Should be fine. Okay, what's this part? This part needs to wait for everything else to move. What was this part? Oh, I can kind of move this. Okay, alright, time for the really big motion. So the torso is the thing defining the essential shoulder line. Because it comes up to here, it comes up to here. So that means that we need to pull this inwards like this. While pulling this also back and also in at the same time, like this. Not too aggressive with the turn. I'm turning the shoulder away a lot. I pull it out a bit. Wait, what's this back here? Oh, the cushion's sticking out. Okay, so that's actually not that wrong. Okay, that's actually fine then. I want to like pull this out in a way that the hip is coming back out. Well, like there's a connection from the waist to the hip. Okay, it's just the cushion sticking out from behind. That's okay. Let's do that. That'll be where the hip is going. I need to pull this original point further up. Okay, what should be next? Probably the left leg. I'm gonna have to grab the thigh. Did I tell you anything else by mistake? No? Okay, good. Oh dear. This is kind of just a block piece, so we'll just bring this around. That's the point. Um... Okay, this one will have to go pointing. Hum. Go about. Do I need a... No, I should be able to manage without that. Hmm. Um... This is the part that's definitely not going to be visible, that I spend way too much effort drawing. Where's the torso? Hum... Um... Hmm... let's see how's this gonna work. You turn into all of these parts as well. Hum. Oh, okay. Alright, good, well, oh wait, no, okay, so give all of these a turn. Where's the U? So the main bit is that this link actually has to point outwards now. Then we have the carb, which actually needs to set. So that the knee is like way over here. Okay, this is not gonna be able to morph the way I needed to because the toes are separated. I don't know if I can force it. I don't think I can force it very much. As much as, once again, the legs, or like the end of the legs, aren't gonna be visible at all for the most part, so how relevant they are is still up for general debate. Or how relevant they need to be is up for general debate. As long as the leg itself can like somewhat turn in a meaningful way. Namely the knee. The knee is the part that actually has to be able to turn. Honestly, I haven't done a very good job with that either. Kinda really forcing it right now. Oh yeah, they'll have a second fold piece here. Well, that's an issue. Let's just go like that, maybe. I don't think the camera's gonna pan all the way down here by the time it turns. It's not gonna be catch. You can't catch this. There's no way you're gonna catch this. It'll be fine. It's also gonna be like completely buried in the shadows, I think. Yeah, there's no way I can make out that, like, the joint not really connecting. Let's be real. Hmm. Hum. Hum, 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 hum. Hum. Hmm. Hmm. Hum, hum, hum. Hum. Hmm. Alright. So we're gonna have to bring the upper arm backwards so that the base of it sits about here. The arm itself has to back up like here. Um, pull the arm backwards. Raise the palm. Where's the palm? How much of this does this incorporate? Sure. Hum. Ah, geez, what did I click on? Hum. Um... Doesn't look too bad. Should be a bit more like that. Alright. What should this part look like? Alright, so, what do I start with here? Probably just piece, right? This is a front-facing piece. Oh my god, this flag keeps flying right in my face. Okay, I definitely can't have this on while I do a snapshot because it's just two layers of dark shading like layer on top of each other. There's just the mesh of this being a bit weird. No, it's turning away correctly, I think. Stick the backside out that way. Then we take the bit here and connect it about here. This looks kind of right. So need to be pulled in or not? We're looking at the side now. Actually, this might need to be pulled in a bit more. And then, consequentially, this will be pulled in more. Alright, that looks a bit more like it, I think. Alright, now what do I do with the part of the front? I think this actually needs to move first, and everything's gonna move with it. Okay, so once I'm gonna make this part go and sit. Oh, that, I think. Then we'll direct this so that... What? What? What, dude? What happened? That's alright. Okay, I think at this point I actually need to turn off the backside of the chair. Can't really see what I'm working with here. Which is also why the coloring back here is also kind of lazy. Okay, so... My super lazy, just make it horizontal so you don't have to worry about the angle. Oh my god, this fly will go away. Holy shit. Oh, Joyce. Whoa, jeez, what the fuck? Hmm. Okay, honestly, don't know how much that pop matters because it's pretty much hidden shadow permanently. Okay, so, how? Probably gonna have to turn the whole all the fingers joints separately with this one time. At least if I want to like look even mildly nice. Okay, so... Hmm. Alright, we'll just do these one finger at a time. And do the tip first. The tip's actually more controlling of what the whole part needs to look like. Okay, the fact that this is like literally just a tip, it's like a dual like pointed style, really doesn't work with that. And I've also done the was it the curve inwards to signify the joints in the pinky. That doesn't really help that part either. I think in motion it's gonna be fine, realistically speaking, because it's going to be constantly turning back into this original state where it's already like drawn properly. So it's actually easier than having it go from straight to turned or bent, basically. Can I pull that away? Not really. Kind of. It's about as best I can do that. Well, that connected a lot better than I expected it to. And that's that line is attached to the pinky. I can't really do anything about that. Okay. Okay. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I think this hand motion turned out a lot better than I was expecting it to. Is that water parts? I mean, that's like the whole body part. Okay, I think I'm actually gonna turn the head separately. What is the line here? Who's the oh no, this was the line coming up through here, right? Yeah. Alright, got the body like fully turned pretty much. At least the way it has to come from the animation. I mean, this is basically the motion this way and turn. So this should like turn away from thing and move along a little bit at the same time as its camera zooms back out. And I got the whole body turn, so the next part is to do the head, which is a lot simpler because head transformations are incredibly common in VTuber rigs, so that bit's at least some familiar territory. But out of time for today, so continue working on this next time if I don't get sidetracked. I still do need to think of what to stick into this thing, the beautiful tablet of green screen there. That's like currently got a placeholder in it. But that... I have like a vague idea what to do with that, so I might see if I can get that done at some point, but let's focus on getting the actual turning motion here and all the other motion parts done while it's on stream time. But I think the body turn is fine. It's pretty much what I needed to do, is the important part. Maybe like lower the shoulder a little bit. Maybe, with the perspective, it's like about right at the same time. Actually, I think I need to move the butt along a little bit. Yeah, the butt needs to move a little bit. I think. I'll have another look at that afterwards. After I'm not like biased, because I just worked on it. Alright, but anyways, that will be it for today's stream, so hopefully be still working on it next time. So thank you very much for watching today. For those watching that aren't subscribed and would like what you saw, remember to subscribe, leave a like cause it helps me out, and I'll see you all next time.